y'all, welcome back to Amazing Faces by LaShondra. My name is LaShondra, and if you love makeup and Jesus just as much as I do, this channel is for you. If you are new here, hey, thank you so much for joining. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay until the end, get to know me a little better. I am on the road of growing to 300 subscribers, so I'd love to have you a part of my amazing peeps. If you are returning, you know I appreciate you guys. You help me thrive each and every week. I'm loving your comments. I'm loving your feedback. I'm loving just having conversation with you and being personable as well. This will be the last video of the year, kind of a year in review. I have a little chit chat talking about my year and how it has come to a completion. So if you're interested to see how I came up with this look, stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome back. Listen, this is going to be a year-end video while I'll chit chat with you just a little bit while I get ready for church. We are going to be using the Color Grain Beauty Rust Palette. I hadn't used this in it seems like forever. These are the colors. I believe I'm going to go with something like this in my crease and this on the lid. I may just use these two colors, although I think this brown color I was interested in. I don't know. We'll kind of play around with it. But listen, you guys, we are at the end of the year. We've made it to the end of the year. I'm going to try to have this video uploaded by tonight. You guys should take this time to reflect on your year. You know, what your year was like this year and what you would like it to be this upcoming year, right? So that you can begin to work on those goals. And being sure you're moving towards the goals and lifestyle that you want, because nothing is going to change if nothing changes. Now, and I use that loosely because it can change for the worse, but we want to be changing for the better. Okay, y'all, now that we have our base on, let's just go ahead and get this blended out. Listen, I am excited about this new year coming. I'm hoping that my hair, it comes out the way that I intended it to. I can tell you right now, last night it was not looking like I liked it, and so hopefully I went to sleep, and I'm hoping now that I have a fresh set of eyes looking at my hair today. I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes. I'm putting my colors down. I'm going to do those first. I want to use this orange color here in my crease. And I'm just stamping this on. I did not set my concealer for my eyeshadow base. So yeah, I'm going to use this as like that crease transition color, and then the darker color on my outer V. My year has really been a year of trying and testing. As you all know, if you've been following me, my faith has definitely been tested this year, and I'm going to tell you why. Like last year, about this time, November, December, the Lord was just beginning to show me what my photo shoot should look like for my birthday. So the theme of my birthday shoot for this February 2023 was Daughter of the King. And I'll insert some photos for you guys to see what that photo shoot came out looking like. Now, he had me, I was in royal blue, and I had a crown and a scepter and a throne chair and all these wonderful things to represent me being a daughter of the Most High King, right? We all understand that we are sons and daughters of God, those of us who are walking with him, and in that, That is what the theme of what he was speaking to me, right? So I began to prepare for this photo shoot. Shout out to Imagery by Kelvin because he captured that well. And we got those photos done, and listen, I felt just like the queen that I am. I felt like the daughter of the king. Like I was taking my rightful place, not being at the bottom, but being the head and not the tail, and being above only, and all these promises of what being a daughter of the king entails, right? I am the lender, not the borrower. It was taking my rightful position because my Father owns it all, taking dominion in this earth. Girl, my birthday is in February, so January came, January 1st, 2023. I actually met with one of my friends that's a realtor because I wanted to go into home ownership. I was renting, I'm going into dusk. I was renting a townhouse, and I kept saying that I was not going to renew my lease there. It was time for me to move, yada yada, right? I really wanted to purchase me a home and get out of that whole thing of renting. I was so serious because my lease was going to be up in March of 2023. And so I told my friend, I said, okay, so January the 1st, we actually went to have breakfast. And I'm like, listen, tell me what I need to do in order to start this home buying process. My daughter had an accident in my vehicle and totaled it out. And in that, this was in 2022. While that was happening, I began to, the insurance company paid it off, whatever. And I was looking for another vehicle because I need a vehicle, right? There were no vehicles on the lots. There were nothing that I really wanted. There was the shortage of vehicles. And then the Lord began to say to me, it's time to get your house. I said, okay, I'm not going to rush into getting a vehicle. One of my church members' mother gave me a vehicle that she was no longer using. And that took the pressure off of me of feeling like, okay, if I don't have a vehicle, how am I going to get around and do what I need to do, right? Vehicle paid for. And listen, we went, that vehicle was gifted to me. And I mean gifted to me. I offered to pay to get the titles transferred. And she was like, oh no, this is a gift. And I have to be obedient to God. And I'm just like, Lord, okay, I see you. So in that time, he began to speak to me about it's time to get the house. So I called my friend and say, look, let's have lunch, bring in the new year. Breakfast, we had breakfast, brunch, we did that. Talked to her, this was January the 1st. This was January the 1st, 2023. January 1st, 2023. I said, what do I need to do? Now, I had already been working on my finances, my credit, and everything like that, which I did myself. And if you're interested, there's a link down in my description that you can sign up for the credit class. I am definitely going to be launching that. If you're serious about being serious about your credit, then definitely sign up. So we met and she said, okay, I'm gonna look and this is what you need to do and we can do this and this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. That was January the 1st, 2023. I started that process probably that day after she went back to the office the next day, and she started sending me these listings or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I mean, this cool, I can go look at it, this cool, I can go look at it. And then she called me and she was like, sis, I mean, I'm sending you these, but none of this is you. This is not anything that you need. I know you're not like they were older homes. And I'm like, well, I was just liking them to put them on a list so I can kind of filter down to see. And she was just basically like, look, I mean, if you don't like it, it's cool. Get what you, we gonna find you what you want, what you really want. I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all, this was a deal. I started that home buying process January the 1st. Needless to say, I'm just gonna walk you through my year. By February, now February it is my birthday. I did my photos in January. My birthday is on February the 20th. Okay? I was preparing because this is what God had been speaking to me about being his daughter. And so, yeah, I'm about to take my rightful place. I'm on my throne. I'm about to take dominion. I'm going to be a homeowner. I'm doing all of these things that God has promised me. I'm listening to his voice and following his direction. And the deal was, the only thing that I didn't want to do was stay off of 45 freeway. Just back over this, just brush this over to blend that all together. That's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's so pretty. I'm just gonna pat my brow bone down because this is concealer and it's not set. But I'm going to pat this down. I'm gonna set it with this e.l.f. finishing powder. I'm just gonna rub this. Just set that down in place. And all I'm doing is patting this. This is between the transition color and that concealer. You see how that just kind of blended together? February, my birthday. January, I did the photo shoot. I met with my friend to start the home buying process. By March the 8th, I know this date. I won't ever forget this date. I was meeting with my then client for work. I was traveling for work, saving an account that was on the at risk for leaving the company because they were unhappy. And I jumped on a plane to go and visit these customers. And in my meeting, while I was meeting with the directors of this company's program, I found myself, once I got out of the meeting and got into my rental, was trying to figure out who was manipulating my schedule, putting a meeting on my schedule and then taking it away, putting a meeting on my schedule and taking it away at the same time that I was actually in a meeting. Can I tell y'all, I drove to my hotel room, checked my email, trying to figure out what was going on, who was this person, because I had never seen these names before, who was trying to meet with me, and just trying to figure out what was going on. Because surely they seen on my calendar that I was in a customer meeting. Do y'all know I was faced with a layoff? I was traveling for this company that I had dedicated the last decade, more than a decade of my life to. And they were trying to contact me to let me know that my position had been terminated and that they were laying me off. This was March 2023, y'all. March 8th, 2023. Listen, I was already in the just of my home buying process because we had already started building. Okay. I was like, Lord, what that's supposed to mean? Because I'm getting the house built. And I need a job to pay for this house that you told me to go get. And I need, how am I supposed to close on the house without a job? Today is December the 31st, and I'm still unemployed. I'm still unemployed. So when I talk about reflecting over your year, that's exactly what I mean, like reflect over your year. See how faithful God is. Begin to look to see how He's always shown out. He's always shown up for you. And be grateful, right? And I'm just blending this out. Yeah, that's not the gist of the layoff. Now they did do a company-wide layoff. However, the selection on my team of why I was chosen as being the one to lay off, one of the top performers on my team. Oh my gosh, it's still such a mystery to them, but not to me. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Use this setting spray so that I can put this mineral powder on. You know, I was watching Taraji P. Henson, them talk about her saying how she was talking about her pay disparity in the field that she's in. And, you know, she's not the first one. Monique's talked about it. Viola Davis has talked about it. Of the work that they do, even in Hollywood, they have all the access to all this money, they still refuse to pay people their worth for whatever reason that they want to say. But we know that there's a huge pay disparity amongst men and women and amongst non-blacks and blacks. Like, that is what it is. It's no secret. They are well aware of this issue. And everybody operates as if that's normal. Well, that was my case as well. I was one of the ones that complained about being in a pay disparity. You can't pay me. I just don't believe that I should have been one of, because I used to think that I was the least paid. But I was one of the least paid on my team, although my work spoke for itself. So if we are all doing the same job functions and there's no special rules about how you can get paid more, meaning like if you perform better, or, you know, whatever the special circumstances that any company can have to differentiate what the pay would be for any individual, then we should all be getting paid the same. Whether we're male, female, black, non-black, or whatever the case may be. But that wasn't my case, y'all. So I have been faced with discrimination for such a long time. And I was tired of asking about it. And apparently they were tired of me asking about it too. I'm going to use this Ruby Kisses setting powder in Earth. I'm going to go underneath my eyes just to bring that color back. Bring some color back and definition to my face. So yeah, y'all. I said all that to say, listen, looking back over my year, I am extremely blessed. I have not wanted for anything outside of me wanting a job. But God has kept me. He's continuing to keep me. Listen, it's been a miraculous ride. And I started off telling you guys about that photo shoot, saying the daughter of the king, right? Listen, during this time, I had to learn how to be a daughter. I've known God to be a healer. I've known him to be even a deliverer. I've known him to, as a provider, but I did not have that father-daughter relationship, how he considered it. I would say, he's my father. Like, I knew that, but I didn't necessarily walk in that because my natural father wasn't there like that, although we had a relationship, but I didn't know what that meant to be a daughter. Like, to really tell my father I needed something and he showed up. To really not have to worry about a thing because my father got me. Listen, this is the same brush that I use to put that mineral powder foundation down. I am just going over this powder to bring this back down. This earth is a bit orange for me, so now I need to tone this down, blend this in really well so that my skin tone can match. The Juvia's Place Volume 1 Blush Palette. Take this top color here. And I went in with that orange. I just want you guys to understand that even though March 8th changed the way that I lived on a day-to-day, it did not change the way that I live. I am excited and confident to know that my faith has grown and increased even over these months. I've seen God show up for me in ways that I probably could not have imagined. And so if you two are in a trying situation, just hold on, believe God. You have got to believe his word to make his word work for you. You can't be in unbelief. You can't be double-minded. You can't believe one way. Listen, if your faith is being tested, let it be tested and stand on the word of God. It will begin to change your perspective. It will begin to cause you to seek the Lord even the more, and then it will begin to build your confidence. When you are confident in knowing, it will begin to change even your will. Sometimes you believe, or you're believing God to do something that's not in his will, or you're trying to manipulate God's hand to go the way that you want, it to go, and he's like, no, I want you to go this way. So submit to your process, submit to your season, and understand that God's word never fails. He is faithful, and he will continue to see you through. So I'm going to spray my face, add my lashes, and then we'll be back to see if this hair is what it needs to be. Okay, y'all, this is the completed look. This is the completed makeup look because I did not get dressed yet. I'm so proud of myself. I actually was up early enough. So, listen, this hair is not quite what I was going for, but I did put this up in a bun. It kind of reminds me of that style that I did with that wig. I really didn't want that bun, but it wasn't giving me the front bang like I wanted it to give. It was still too big. I mean, I'm just now coming into the big hair, but I don't know, it was just too much hair for me. And this is just some crochet hair that I put in my head, braidless, but hey, this is what I was able to come up with. I'm satisfied enough to walk out the house looking like this. So yeah. What do you guys think of this makeup look? My lips, I use the Ace Beauté. This is a matte, it's in Fierce, matte liquid lipstick. I put that around to line my lips. The color on my lips, you have to wait till January so that I can share that with you as well. But I think this combination actually came out pretty good. I think even with the color of my hair, it's different colors for me. Yeah, I'm satisfied enough, you know. As the last video of the year, I think this actually came out pretty good. My last look for 2023. You guys drop down in the comment section and let me know what you think. So yeah, again, I want to thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I know I started in the middle of the year, but that's okay. 2024, I'm going to come back greater, and I'm looking forward to it. I am on the road to 300 subscribers, so please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share. So until next time, I'll see you soon.